Today, we are going to get into something that affects pretty much everyone. Why is it so darn hard to focus? And more importantly, how you can hit a reset button for your brain and get that motivation back.
Let me ask you something. Have you ever been in the middle of a task or maybe just sitting there, and the next thing you know, your phone is in your hand? You're scrolling, but you honestly don't remember making the choice to pick it up. That little automatic twitch, that's what we're digging into today.
If that sounds familiar, you need to know this. It is definitely not just you. And this is really important. It's not some kind of personal failure. This feeling of being constantly distracted, this sense that our attention spans are just shrinking, it's a feature of the world we live in now, not a bug in your system. The truth is, your brain's natural reward system has kind of been hijacked, and the culprit has a name: cheap dopamine. It's this nonstop fire hose of super easy, instant gratification that's literally rewiring how we get motivated to do, well, anything. So, to figure out how we can start to fix this, first, we really need to understand what's going on under the hood. What is dopamine anyway? All right, let's clear up the single biggest myth about dopamine right now. You hear pleasure molecule all the time, but that's not quite right. It's really the motivation molecule. It's the gas in the engine that makes you want to get the reward. It drives you to go after things, whether that's a piece of cake, a big career move, or, yep, that little red notification dot. Okay, here is the absolute best way to picture what's happening in your brain. Think of your motivation system like a simple seesaw. On one side, you've got pleasure, and on the other, you've got pain. When you do something that gives you a big hit of dopamine, that pleasure side shoots way up. It feels awesome for a sec, and this chart really just says it all. I mean, look at that huge, sharp spike you get from cheap dopamine sources. It's like a skyscraper. Now, look at the gentle, rolling hill you get from something like going for a walk or reading a book. Our brains just weren't built to handle these massive, unnatural floods of stimulation all day long. So what happens when a seesaw gets pushed that high on one side? Well, it has to come crashing down. And it doesn't just go back to level, it swings way over into the pain side. That crash, that is the feeling of being bored, restless, and unmotivated. Your baseline for what feels interesting, it's pushed so high that normal everyday life starts to feel dull. But here's the good news. You can absolutely fix this. You can take back the controls. And the way to do it is with something called the Dopamine Detox Challenge. Think of it as a hard reset for your brain's entire reward system. Now, let's be super clear about the objective here. This is not about getting rid of dopamine. That's impossible. And frankly, you wouldn't want to. The real goal is to just lower your brain's tolerance to all that intense, artificial stimulation. It's about letting your brain get bored again so it can rediscover the joy in simpler, more natural things. What's great is this is designed so anyone can start. There are 3 levels. You can just jump in wherever you feel comfortable. So, level 1, the beginner, the digital sunset. It's simple, no screens for 1 hour before you go to bed and 1 hour after you wake up. Instead, go for a walk, read an actual paper book, maybe do some journaling. Feeling good? Try the intermediate level, the time blocker. For a solid 4-hour chunk of your day, no high dopamine entertainment. None. Use that time to just think, meditate, plan your week. And then, for the ultimate reset, there's the advanced level, monk mode. That's 24 full hours. No internet, no music, no games, no junk food. It's tough, for sure, but it is the fastest way to bring that baseline right back down to earth. Okay, but a detox is really just the beginning. The real aim here is to build a new, sustainable strategy for the long run. Because the magic isn't actually in the detox. It's in what you choose to do afterward. I mean, let's be real. You're not going to live in monk mode forever. The detox is that powerful reset, but it's not the permanent lifestyle. The goal is to bring technology back into your life, but this time on your terms. You're shifting from just mindless consumption to truly intentional use. And here's a fantastic way to think about it. Creating your dopamine menu. On one side of the menu, you have the healthy stuff that builds you up long-term. Things like creating something, exercising, learning a new skill. And on the other side, you've got the junk food, the endless scrolling, the negative news cycles that just leave you feeling drained. After a detox, you become so much more aware of the difference, and you can consciously choose how you want to fuel your motivation each day.
When you boil it all down, everything we've talked about comes back to one simple, powerful truth. In a world that is literally designed to distract you, your focused attention is the most valuable thing you own. And this whole practice is about learning how to protect it.
So, the final question is for you. How are you going to start taking back your focus? Are you going to try the digital sunset? Maybe take on a time blocker this weekend? Or are you ready to go all in with monk mode? The first step is all yours.